Okay, so today's the day that we're going to be picking up our new two computers. Because the other computer, I'm a gamer, so apparently my MSI computer that's pre-built, I advise don't get pre-built unless you look at it very carefully and making sure the RAM is more than 16 gigabytes of RAM. More than that. So 16 or more. And make sure the Gforce is reasonable. So what we did is I went in there and I picked the parts because this time I'm building it. Well, Best Buy, the Geek Squad's building it for me, and I want to see the difference between Fry's builders to Best Buy builders. And the Geek Squad ended up replacing, they told me that I need to replace my fan that I bought for the i7 core, and I was shocked. They told me I need to replace it, so they gave me a smaller version of the big version I have, and it's cheaper, so I got my money back on that. But that's not all. They we ended up swapping the 1070 to a 2070 GeForce Nvidia, and no issues there. Uh, let's see. Well, it was two computers that we had to change the fans. So I returned one fan, kept the other, and I don't think I have that fan with me. Oh, and long time ago I ended up building a computer, and it's still good, but problem is the GeForce and no, it's the power pack, and that's that baby right there. Um, it's kind of hard to see, but my wife likes red, so if I replace the power pack to 850 instead of having it only 600, it just tells me it could run. We went to the Windows, so I have to replace that, but we don't have money. When we bought the two computers just recently, we didn't have the money, so we made a mistake by using credit cards just to spend like $1,800 on each. However, thanks to the Geek Squad, her computer is an App 5. Another mistake I've done because I have an Intel 7. And if I get an Intel 7, I should have her have the Amp 7 as well. So that needs to be replaced. We don't have the money for that. Hell, we didn't even have the money to buy these two computers, but we did it anyways with credit cards. My advice, don't do that. Wait till you got the money. So the reason why it's taken me a long time to put up a vlog is because I had to erase everything off of my computer so I could give my dad the 8 GB RAM MSI pre-built computer to his house because he is running a 40-year-old computer, and yeah, I want to be nice enough to hand him over my computer that because he's not a gamer. So until then, we will show you the finishing touch. Okay, so this is the MSI pre-build. Um, it's a very good computer, except for one thing. That's only an 8 GB RAM. It could run perfectly on games and everything, but if I had a 16 GB RAM, then I'm able to play the Ark way better than before. But I keep crashing on editing videos. I keep crashing on games that I play. So I'm giving this to my dad because he's not a gamer. So this is what this thing looks like. And it's pretty good for having my father have it. So that's what I'm going to give away on that. And my wife, who's getting another computer, is going to hand this computer over to a handicapped sister here. The only thing wrong with it, and remember, this one here is a 16 gigabyte RAM, so it could run computers. She doesn't crash or anything. She could edit and not crash, edit videos and not crash. I crash. So, but that's going to her sister. She's never had a big fancy computer before, so we're gonna have her have that. So we're doing a great thing on return of receiving a great thing. So, and then in the future, my brother, who's running a 650 Gforce on top of a 32 gigabyte of RAM, we're going to swap and use 2 towers, and hopefully by just a 2050 maybe of Gforce, because he's already got my 2 towers. He's using my 2 towers. I'm swapping my wife or mine and buying a new Gforce for that, so he could have a fast computer and be in the same level as we are for playing games. But I'm a streamer and a gamer, so we go first, and then we'll handle my brother's issue, because he's trying to save up, and apparently his job is not paying enough or giving him days. So stay tuned. We're going to show you further on what's happening with the Geek Squad. Okay, we just came back from Best Buy Geek Squad. We picked whatever we want for the computers, so on the first, we sent all of that in to the Geek Squad at Best Buy, and they have done an excellent job. This is 4 days later, well, 3rd day later, Sunday. We went and picked up our system. Now, if you all want to know, it's kind of dark in our system, but we did ended up using this tower. I thought, okay, maybe, you know, with the unique light. I'm not pretty good at picking parts or anything like that, but I have a bright idea what we need for gaming and streaming. And for the motherboard, the MSI MiG Z390, it's a good look. This is for the Intel only. And a 2060 graphics card. Gotta have a powerful. I ended up replacing a power and made it to 850 on both computers. And she has a 570 missing meg 570X Gold like. So this one's good. Good. I like this little motherboard. Again, replacing the power, replacing the Gforce I had a 1080 or a 1070, and I didn't want that, so I just replaced that. But here's the finishing touch for the Razer. It's all glass. I don't know if you can see all of that, but that's pretty much all. I'll show you what it looks like when it's turned on, and this is the Intel Razer 5, by the way. I made a mistake again, but Intel 7. It does have airflows there, even on top. I could take this off, so I could put more fans on inside of it, but we have like about 4 fans running plus the Gforce. It has 2 fans, I think, or 3. But my Intel was running 31 degrees. I have no idea what hers were running, but it did say AA up there for the motherboard. How it says AA or A0, or maybe AA stands for all good, but it was running. Thing about the Geek Squad is they allow you to fool around on the computer what they made, so see if everything is running and of your likings. I don't want to open up the case because it's glass, but it's It's really beautiful in the back too. Um, lots of nice little gadgets. Oh, and these gold pins, I have an antenna for mine because it was added to the motherboard. Hers didn't add to the motherboard. But we could add internet, wireless internet, but we're not going to. Okay, so that is that. Now I have to replace that for my other MCI pre-built. Now, I'm a gamer, and that, like I said, is going to my dad's 8 gigs. Replacing that goes into there. And so I could just, basically we're going to clean all of this up. We're not going to have none of these friggin' dressers. I advise, if you want clean and, you know, and keep things organized, we ended up buying a 6-footer table like this. It has the floor, so we have a 6-footer and a 4-footer. So this is my brother's room. So those are the tables, and this is what I want to do with mine. This is my brother. So I noticed he could handle 2 screens and a lot of room. So I'm thinking, well, shoot, that's way better than a computer desk. So we're going to do what he did and put it in our closet, and hopefully 6 plus 4 is 8. No, that's 10. Sorry, 10-footer fitting through this whole thing. So until then, we are going to take everything out. Big job. Me and her sister, that's her over there, we cleaned this whole entire freaking living room, and now we got to do is just the kitchen in the future. That's her there. Extremely hot. She's getting ice cream. She's the one with the perm, and yeah, that feels good to have ice cream right about now. We moved our dog out in the backyard. This Tiki. So, right. I'm pretty much proud of us. We're going to deal with that, then go to my dad's house, set his up. I mean, it's hot today. So, until then, I'll do what we gotta do. Okay, so we spent all day setting everything up. There's her computer over there. As you know, that's what it'll look like. Ours is the same thing, so I'll show you what mine looks like after I shut things down here real quick. Okay, so this is what this beauty looks like. Got me my new keyboard to go with it, and let's see. So it's running like 31 degrees there, but you can't really tell. But that's what it really looks like. Nice and dark. I wish I had, like, you know, good lights and show it off a little bit more, but you know, at least, you know, that looks good. But these things do change colors. And so we set all that up. I didn't get enough time to go to my dad's house to set his up. I had to go to her sister and set that up, and it worked smooth. And yep, what's left will be my dad. And well, there you go. That is the vlog of the day of having a new computer. Until then, don't hit that like button, and now all we gotta do is just test the Arc. Arc has a lot of memory usage to it, so, and I've been crashing on it because of the 8 gigabytes, but this one is a 32 gigabytes of RAM with a 2060. Is that it? Yeah, with the 2060, 850 watt voltage to it, but it looks beautiful. With the Intel 7 motherboard is a beauty as well. Or I think it's the Z. I forget what it's called, but I think I announced it. So let me start putting my Cyberlink stuff in here, and hopefully I'll get this video up. But I'm gonna start playing Ark, and hopefully I'm gonna start streaming as well to stream Ark. So have fun. Okay, last question before the video, before I go and edit this or just put it together and just throw it. Wondering if I'm overclocking or not, because I don't want to overclock. However, this is all thanks to Disciple Cyber Geeks. I want to know, click on the website instead. I want to know if they're purposely overclocking me, so that way within about a year I have to go back to them. I want you to see this. CPU 4.57 gigahertz. Look at that, CPU 4.57. CPU for my Intel Core i7 is only 3.60. Now, please, down in the comments right now, I need your help. Are they purposely overclocking me? So that way, I go back to them. Are they really overclocking me? If so, how and where do I put it back to normal? Until then, if those other videos, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Now I'll be able to make videos. And I think I'll be making videos of Ark. I did crash, by the way, and that's supposed to happen too. Like I said, it could be overclocking. You should not crash on Ark, right? So, see ya.